Hey you guys, coming at you in my robe. All right. You guys wasn't paying attention, had no idea that I had no idea this is suede. It never even crossed my mind. I just thought it was all like man-made fabrics. Nope, it's actually pigskin. So we're getting rid of these today. I feel so bad that I participated in this sale. So we're gonna get rid of these. I'll have to sport my Brooks running shoe for the time being. And I'll have to get rid of these also. Plus Brooks, we just weren't compatible. All right, so I'm going to get dressed and then we need to run out and hit a few stores. So let's go. I have my mushrooms cooking. We're gonna add some seasoning, teriyaki sauce. We're gonna add the shallots and we're gonna add that to our kale and Brussels sprouts. All right, so this is it. Everything's like simple, easy. There's no cleanup. You just throw that away. And we're gonna finish this off with a little bit more of extra virgin olive oil. I apologize for this crying dog in the background. It's my neighbor's dog. Anyways, this turned out really good. That's good. That's really good. So, long story short, this is gonna be like in the middle. This is gonna be a somewhat lengthy, but not lengthy chit chat. Okay. My performance. I had a meeting with my manager last week, and my performance was inconsistent. Okay. So pretty much what that means is I don't get a raise for this year. And on top of that, they get the opportunity to stunt my growth, right? So I cannot post within the company to try and leave my current situation. And so I'm forced to stay in this role where I'm not happy. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. I can't change the past, so You just have to move forward. But when you're giving your all and, there's no reward at the end, it's so damaging to my spirit. And then you see someone that you trained or someone that's been there a fraction of the time that you've been with the company or an organization, and to see them just glide effortlessly. It's Well, I have to go back to work. So all right, so I gotta take my car to the shop at some point. I am headed to the coffee shop and will most likely take the day off because it's supposed to get pretty warm today, and yeah, I don't think I want to be working. It's like they don't value me as an employee. Why should I care? All right, so I'm at the supermarket again. I'm pretty much at the supermarket maybe every other day. I'm at the grocery store. I feel like one doesn't need to go to the grocery store as often as I do, but I don't know. Maybe it's into like I do shop for a lot of like fresh produce, so I don't like to buy a lot of things in bulk and then it spoils and stuff like that. But whatever, let's get out of the car. Holy, all right, so there's a reason that you typically only see older people in these Whole Food markets, just because the prices are insane. I always wonder why I don't run into people my age more in these Whole Food markets. That's the reason. No one can afford this shit. It's insane, these prices. It's not fair. But what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? I only grabbed a few things out of that expensive store, so I'm headed to Whole Foods to pick up the rest of my items. All right, so I just got back from the grocery store. I need to consult with my wallet at the end of the day. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so let me show you guys what I got. All right, so I grabbed more chips. Wait, before I get started. All right, Super Bowl Sunday. I cooked a decent meal, which I'm gonna perfect today. And after, I went to the Hilton, right? But I tried to vlog that moment. It didn't work out, long story short. And the person that I was with, it's like, if you're a vlogger, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but just certain people you can't vlog around. Certain people don't respect the art of vlogging, right? And I'm not obnoxious when it comes to vlogging. I just like to get my little clips and move on, enjoy the rest of my day. but I just felt like I was inconveniencing this person, or I don't know if they were, but I was just like, all right, I give up. So I got a couple of shots and then it was over. I don't know. I'm rambling. Back to, we're gonna cook. Whew. All right. I ended up getting the $8 asparagus. I got 2 orange peppers. And these were expensive too. I think these were like 3 and some change. It's like, I'm someone, I like to eat well, but it's hard to promote this lifestyle when things are so expensive. When produce is so expensive, it's like, well, I may as well just go to Popeyes or McDonald's and get a full meal for like $5. It's not good for you, but when, people don't make a lot of money, or, different situations, whether they have dependents, it's like eating healthy is usually not first priority for a lot of people, but it is for me. We have the garlic and herb seasoning. This is where drawing my inspiration from this image right here. Lime, or no, a lemon and garlic. And I have my yellow baby potatoes. Organic, of course. It is 3:52, so this is probably going to take me a couple of hours to prepare this meal, just because of how I like to prepare everything. I clean as I go, so we'll see. I'm going to wash my veggies and we're going to start cooking. I'm also using green beans, but I don't want the asparagus too long, so I'm gonna attempt to save this and use for another dish. We'll see. A couple things. Let's preheat our oven. Okay, we're gonna steam our veggies in this pot. So I'm gonna take the rest of this pepper, gotta flavor the water. And put our top one, we'll wait for that. Okay, the green beans. So we want the green beans to get that beautiful green color. So we're going to boil them for about a minute. and then we're gonna place it in a bowl of water and ice to stop it from cooking. And then we'll saute everything. We're gonna take our extra virgin olive oil, and before we steam our peppers, the olive oil is going to coat the pepper and kind of give it some life while it's being steamed. It will also help my seasoning to stick to my peppers. In and out, in and out. All right, so these are a really nice green, and we're gonna take them out. You're gonna cut your potato in half. All right, so we're gonna throw these in the oven, flat side up. Very important that we do this because once they're pretty much finished cooking throughout, we're gonna turn them over, and that's when we're going to season. I'm gonna season these guys with oregano. And I'm also gonna use some onion powder. The top on and let those steam. I'm most nervous about sauteing these vegetables, the string beans and asparagus, just because that's where things can get a little tricky. That's where things can go wrong. I'm gonna do that last because you have to be on it. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. So, yeah, we're gonna take a breather. All right, so we're gonna take our orange peppers out. I'm just gonna add a little bit more oregano. Beautiful. Take a look. Look at how green and vibrant they look. They're ready for sauteing. Let's take our potatoes out. We're now going to flip these guys and we're going to season them. Which I already have some in here, so we're gonna add some rosemary. All right, so in this cup, I'm going to zest half of this lemon. And we're going to grate 3 cloves of garlic, seasoning. Now, this seasoning will go on top of our sauteed vegetables right before we take it off of the oven. I forgot to let you guys know, after you season your potatoes, place a second Reynolds wrap on top just to make sure your seasoning doesn't burn while it's cooking. Let's see, that's good enough. Perfect. All right, so we have our olive oil. And I'm also gonna add some butter. I'm also gonna add some vegan butter. Also, I apologize. I really don't have measurements, right? I'm just eyeballing everything. Asparagus, ready to go. Our green beans, ready to go. And we have our garlic and lemon zest, ready to go. So my pan is bubbling. When your string bean gives you a little bit of bounce, just a little bit of bounce, we're gonna add our seasoning. Everything is cooking through beautifully. All right, you guys, I started at, I think 4 something. It's now 6:06. All right, so we're finally done, and I'm gonna go ahead and plate everything for the next 3 days. All right, there we have it, you guys. A beautiful dish. I did use quite a bit of olive oil, but that's my business. The dish turned out really good. It looks really great, so I'm gonna try it out soon. All right, so it's much later, right? For some reason, after I cooked this meal, I just wasn't hungry. So it's like it's 11:15. I still haven't eaten. Um, I just wasn't hungry after I fixed this meal for some reason. But let's try it out. Mm. The potatoes are potatoing, if that makes sense. It's so good. And every vegetable has its own taste. This is really good.